Have you ever wondered why, no matter how early you go to bed, you still toss and turn through the night? What if I told you? It might not be your age, your medication, or even your health that's keeping you awake, but something far more silent and far more personal. The truth is, clutter in your bedroom could be robbing you of the deep, peaceful sleep your body desperately needs. And here's the surprising part. It's not just about a messy room. Science has shown that clutter increases stress hormones in your body, and that stress, whether you feel it consciously or not, keeps your brain on high alert, even as you lie down to rest. In this video, I'm going to share with you the hidden connection between clutter and sleep that most seniors never hear about. And I promise, if you skip even one part, you may miss the one secret that could transform your nights forever. I'll take you through real-life stories, gentle reflections, and practical step-by-step solutions that anyone, yes, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, can start using tonight. Because your sleep is not a luxury. It's a lifeline. So stay with me until the end, and together, we'll uncover how to finally reclaim the restful, healing nights you deserve. Why sleep matters more for seniors. As we get older, sleep is no longer just about feeling refreshed in the morning. It becomes one of the most important pillars of our health. Doctors often say that sleep is like medicine for the body, and for seniors, that couldn't be more true. When we sleep deeply, our bodies repair themselves. Our immune system strengthens, our memory sharpens, and even our hearts rest and recover. But when sleep is poor, the opposite happens. Forgetfulness increases, blood pressure rises, and even small health issues become harder to manage. I remember speaking with a friend, and who is in her late 70s. She told me how she thought being tired all the time was just part of aging. But when her doctor explained that poor sleep was making her arthritis pain worse, she realized something had to change. It wasn't just about energy, it was about her quality of life. And here's the part many people don't realize. Seniors are already more vulnerable to health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and memory decline. Without proper sleep, the risks multiply. That's why protecting your rest isn't just a good idea, it's a necessity. But what if I told you that one of the hidden culprits behind restless nights isn't inside your body at all, but sitting quietly in your bedroom, staring at you as you try to fall asleep? In the next part, we'll reveal the surprising connection between clutter and sleepless nights, and why the items around you may be quietly stealing your rest. The hidden link between clutter and sleepless nights. Most people think of clutter as just stuff lying around. A messy dresser, piles of magazines, or clothes draped over a chair. But clutter is more than what meets the eye. It's a form of silent noise. Researchers in psychology have discovered that clutter increases cortisol, the stress hormone. Even if you don't notice it, your brain does. Every time you walk into your bedroom and see piles of clothes or stacks of unread books, your mind registers unfinished business. Instead of winding down, your brain stays alert, restless, and uneasy. I once visited my neighbor, Joan, an 82-year-old widow. Her bedroom was filled with old boxes, family photos, and even unopened mail stacked on the nightstand. She confessed that she hadn't slept through the night in years. She thought it was just age. But after gently clearing her space, moving papers out, storing keepsakes in an organized way, she told me with tears in her eyes, "For the first time in years, I actually slept 8 hours." This is the hidden truth. Clutter doesn't just take up physical space. It takes up mental space. And when your mind is busy, even silently, you can't drift into deep, restorative sleep. Think about it. How can your body rest when the room itself feels unsettled? In the next section, we'll uncover the specific types of clutter that are most harmful to seniors' sleep, and why removing them can transform not only your bedroom but your health. The specific types of clutter that disrupt sleep for seniors. Not all clutter is created equal. Some items in your bedroom quietly disrupt sleep more than others. Let's walk through them one by one. 1. Piles of clothes. Whether it's on a chair, dresser, or at the foot of your bed, clothes left lying around create visual chaos. Your brain sees them as unfinished chores, a constant reminder that something is out of place. A study from UCLA's Center on Everyday Lives showed that women especially experience higher stress levels in homes with excessive visible clutter. 2. Old papers and mail. Unopened bills, old letters, or magazines stacked by the bed act like mental alarms. They whisper, "You still need to deal with me." And that quiet anxiety can keep your brain from shutting down fully at night. 3. Sentimental items. This is where it gets emotional. Many seniors keep family photos, keepsakes, or even old gifts by their bedside. While these items carry love, too many can crowd the space and keep your mind tied to the past instead of allowing peace in the present moment. 4. Electronics. Phones, tablets, or even a small TV in the bedroom bring more than entertainment. They bring disruption. Blue light suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone. And a buzzing phone beside your pillow ensures your brain never fully relaxes. 5. Under the bed storage. Many people tuck boxes or bags under the bed, thinking it's out of sight, out of mind. But in Japanese home philosophy, the space under your bed is sacred. It should be clear so energy and air can flow. A cluttered underbed area creates stagnant energy that weighs on your subconscious. Each of these clutter categories doesn't just take up space, they take up peace. And peace is what you need most in your bedroom. In the next part, we'll explore the health consequences of ignoring this clutter, and why decluttering could be as important as taking your medication. The health consequences of bedroom clutter for seniors. Clutter in the bedroom doesn't just look untidy, it quietly chips away at your health in ways you may not even realize. Let's look at how. 1. Poor sleep quality. When your brain is surrounded by disorder, it struggles to shut down. A 2015 study published in the journal Sleep found that people with cluttered bedrooms were significantly more likely to experience insomnia and restless nights. For seniors who already face natural changes in sleep cycles, this disruption can feel even harsher. 2. Increased stress and anxiety. Visual clutter equals mental clutter. The brain processes every item in your line of sight, even if you're not consciously thinking about it. Over time, this raises cortisol, the stress hormone, which can leave you feeling on edge. High cortisol levels have even been linked to higher risks of high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. Safety hazards. Cluttered pathways or items left near the bed can increase the risk of falls at night. For older adults, a single fall can mean serious injuries and long recovery times. What may feel like a harmless pile of shoes or boxes can actually be a hidden danger. For weakened immune system. You may not think clutter has anything to do with your body's defenses, but chronic stress from a messy environment has been shown to weaken the immune system. That means your body becomes less effective at fighting off illnesses, leaving you more vulnerable. 5. Emotional weight. Perhaps the heaviest consequence isn't physical, it's emotional. Many seniors report feelings of guilt, overwhelm, or even sadness when surrounded by clutter. Every item left undone can feel like a burden, stealing away joy and peace. When you connect these dots, it becomes clear. Clutter isn't just about mess. It's about health, safety, and the freedom to age with dignity and peace. In the next section, we'll dive into practical, gentle decluttering strategies tailored specifically for seniors, so you can clear your space without overwhelm. Practical decluttering strategies for seniors. Now that we understand how clutter can quietly harm your sleep and health, let's talk about what you can actually do about it, without feeling pressured or drained. 1. Start small, one corner at a time. Decluttering doesn't have to mean tackling the whole room in a single day. Begin with one drawer, one shelf, or even just your nightstand. Success in a small area builds momentum for bigger changes. 2. Focus on sleep-critical zones. Think about what directly affects your rest. Your bed, your nightstand, the floor around your bed. Clear those spaces first. Remove stacks of magazines, unused pillows, or old boxes that don't belong. You'll immediately notice a calmer atmosphere. 3. Use the one-in, one-out rule. For every new item you bring into your bedroom, let go of one old one. This keeps clutter from creeping back in. If you buy a new blanket, consider donating or repurposing an old one. 4. Create easy-to-maintain systems. Seniors often find it easier to maintain order if everything has a simple, obvious home. A small basket by the bed for glasses and remotes. A designated drawer for medications. Hooks for robes or jackets. The simpler the system, the more sustainable it becomes. 5. Ask for help without shame. Decluttering doesn't have to be a solo journey. Invite a family member or even a trusted friend to help. Often, just having someone beside you makes decision-making lighter and more enjoyable. 6. Use the power of donation. It's easier to let go when you know your items will help someone else. Gently used clothes, books, or blankets can find a new home through local charities. What feels like a burden to you might be a blessing for someone else. 7. Set gentle time goals. Instead of pushing yourself to declutter for hours, try setting a timer for just 15 or 20 minutes. That short burst of focused effort can move mountains over time, without exhausting you. Remember, the goal is not perfection. It's creating a bedroom that feels peaceful, safe, and nurturing, a true retreat where you can rest without worry. In the next section, we'll explore Japanese-inspired decluttering practices that can bring not only order, but also beauty and mindfulness to your bedroom. Japanese-inspired decluttering practices. In Japan, the home is often seen as an extension of the soul. A cluttered space is thought to cloud the mind, while a clean, ordered space allows peace and clarity to flow. These traditions offer powerful lessons for seniors who want restful sleep and calmer nights. 1. The principle of Ma. Embracing empty space. In Japanese culture, empty space isn't wasted space. It is cherished. Try leaving clear areas in your bedroom, an uncluttered corner, a bare section of a shelf. These pockets of openness invite calmness, making your bedroom feel like a sanctuary instead of a storage room. 2. The joy test. Does it serve your rest? Inspired by Marie Kondo's philosophy, ask yourself, does this item bring me peace or support my sleep? If not, perhaps it's time to let it go. For seniors, this question is simpler and more meaningful than holding on to things, just in case. 3. Folding and storing with care. The Japanese art of folding clothes is more than tidiness, it's respect for the item. When you fold your pajamas or blanket neatly, you're creating a ritual of care. It makes your bedroom look serene and honors the things you still use. 4. Natural materials for a softer atmosphere. Japanese homes often rely on wood, cotton, and simple textures. Replacing synthetic piles with breathable fabrics or natural baskets creates both beauty and function. Imagine slipping into clean cotton sheets in a room free from plastic clutter. It's restful in itself. 5. Nightly reset ritual. In many Japanese households, there's a quiet evening practice of resetting the space before bed. Seniors can adapt this by taking 2 minutes each night to put items back in their place, straighten the bedding, and clear the nightstand. A small ritual, but it prepares your mind and body for deeper rest. These practices aren't about striving for perfection, they're about cultivating peace. They remind us that every object has a place, and every space deserves respect. In our next section, we'll look at real-life stories of seniors who transform their sleep simply by decluttering, and how you can do the same. Real-life stories and testimonials. Sometimes the most powerful lessons don't come from experts, but from ordinary people. Seniors just like you, who faced the same struggles and found solutions that changed their lives. Take Helen, a 72-year-old widow. For years, her bedroom was filled with her late husband's clothes and boxes of old paperwork. She thought removing them would dishonor his memory. But instead, the clutter made her nights restless and heavy. With gentle support from her children, she began to donate some items, keeping only what truly brought her comfort. Today, Helen says, "My room feels like a place of peace again. I can finally breathe, and I sleep through the night." Then there's Robert, a retired teacher in his late 60s. His bedroom had become a catch-all. Piles of magazines, stacks of laundry, electronics, and cords scattered everywhere. He admitted that walking into his room at night made him anxious. After gradually decluttering, removing the stacks and creating a dedicated reading nook, Robert told us, "I never thought my sleep problems were about clutter. But the first night in my clean room, I slept like I was back in my 20s. And finally Maria, 75, who shared that she used to keep all of her grandchildren's old toys and clothes in her bedroom. She didn't realize how much the clutter weighed on her until she moved them into storage bins and created a peaceful, open space. She said, "Now when my grandkids visit, I'm more energetic. I rest better, and they say I seem happier." These are not extraordinary people. They're everyday seniors who discovered that decluttering wasn't about giving things up, but about gaining back peace of mind, freedom, and better health. And here's the important part. You can experience the same. Your journey doesn't have to be overwhelming. Each small step makes a difference. In the next section, we'll bring everything together with a step-by-step nightly routine you can adopt immediately to declutter and sleep better. Practical nightly routine for decluttering and better sleep. By now, you've learned how clutter silently affects your sleep, your mood, and even your health. But knowing isn't enough, we need action. The good news is, you don't need to spend hours cleaning every night. Instead, a simple 10-minute routine before bed can transform your bedroom into a sanctuary of rest. Here's how it works. 1. The 2-minute tidy. Every evening, take just 2 minutes to clear visible clutter from your nightstand, chair, or floor. Remove yesterday's cup of tea, the unopened mail, or the pile of clothes you meant to put away. This quick reset signals your brain. This space is calm and ready for rest. 2. The laundry rule. Keep a small basket in your bedroom. Each night, instead of tossing clothes on a chair, put them directly into the basket. This tiny change prevents messy buildup that creates visual stress. 3. Screen-free zone. Dedicate 5 minutes before bed to unplug. No phones, tablets, or TV. Place electronics outside your bedroom or in a drawer. Studies show that reducing screens and visual clutter improves sleep quality and reduces nighttime awakenings. 4. Breathing and reset. Once your room is tidy, take 2 minutes to sit on your bed, close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Remind yourself, this space is mine. It's peaceful. I deserve rest. This mental reset trains your brain to associate your bedroom with calmness. 5. Consistency is key. Repeat this every night. Over time, you'll notice not just a cleaner bedroom, but deeper, more refreshing sleep. The clutter won't pile up, your stress will fade, and your nights will feel lighter. Remember, the goal isn't a perfect room, it's a restful one. Even small steps can bring big rewards. And in our final section, we'll reflect on everything we've learned. And I'll share a personal message of encouragement to keep you motivated on your journey to better sleep and a clutter-free life. Uncovering how clutter, something so ordinary, can quietly rob seniors of peace, health, and restful sleep. From piles of papers to overstuffed closets, from dusty corners to crowded nightstands, we've seen how every little item can add to stress and disturb the body's natural rhythms. But we've also discovered solutions. Gentle, realistic, and powerful steps that anyone can take. A 2-minute tidy before bed. Basket for clothes. Letting go of unnecessary items. Creating a calm, screen-free space. These aren't just chores. They are acts of self-care. They are small promises you make to yourself. I deserve rest. I deserve peace. I deserve to wake up refreshed. If you're a senior listening right now, I want to remind you, it is never too late to create change. You are not stuck with clutter. You are not too old to refresh your home and reclaim your nights. Every small step counts, and every choice you make today shapes the quality of your tomorrow. So here's my challenge for you. Tonight, before you go to bed, choose one thing, just one thing to put away. Maybe it's a cup on your nightstand. Maybe it's a book you've finished. Maybe it's a shirt lying on the chair. Clear it, breathe, and notice how your heart feels lighter. That's the beginning of transformation. If this video has encouraged you, please consider subscribing, sharing it with a friend, and leaving a comment about which clutter you plan to tackle first. Your story may inspire someone else to finally take their step toward peace. Remember, A clutter-free bedroom is not just about tidiness, it's about freedom, rest, and dignity in your senior years. And you, my friend, are worthy of every bit of that. Sleep peacefully tonight, and may your home and your heart be filled with calm.